Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. I'm BurningDogFace, and to continue the theme from last time, I'm staring at the stone fence that encircles the monastery. Incredibly, it's spotless. I mean, it's not. I can see dirt in the textures, which is really funny, but, I don't need to clean that. That didn't get covered in shit. Somehow. And now that I think about it, the ground around the place does not seem to have been covered in shit. Shout out to Derek Floyd, who says, about the Hulk Hogan-Randy Savage thing you mentioned at the top. Their relationship was very complicated. Rumor has it that Savage was responsible for Hogan's bloodshot eye at WrestleMania 9, having decked him for hitting on Miss Elizabeth. He was very protective of her, and being very coy about calling attention to it, instead of calling his match. Savage is always willing to help other talent get over. His best match was his loss to Ricky Steamboat at WrestleMania 3, while Hogan used everyone he could to keep his spot and refused to lose clean. He learned all the wrong lessons looking for I'm not sure how you say that name, Vern Ging, back in the 70s. Yeah, I hear there's always one like that, which is annoying. Used to be, Hogan, then it was The Rock, and now I'm not sure if there's a, I can't lose prima donna at the company. Shout out to Justin Jones, who says, my commentary vis-a-vis politicians stems from an encounter I had with one back in June. There was a town hall meeting that was supposed to focus on disabled people, and the things we need / our concerns. This jackass stood up there, pretended that everything was okay, that the legislation that targeted us didn't exist / wasn't intended to actually harm us, wouldn't answer any direct questions, and then positively lost his shit when I called him out for not standing up for us. BDF, I don't like speaking in public. It gives me tons of anxiety and nearly makes me physically sick. But, and this is a big but, when I am determined / angry enough, I will make myself ignore my own discomfort. And that was what I did when I asked for the mic and had a go at this jackass. Hey, way to go, standing up for yourself and your community. I appreciate that kind of thing. Approve. As an aside, Justin continues, the most nerve-wracking speaking experience I've ever had was defending my thesis. I was physically sick that morning, couldn't eat anything, and downed cup after cup of coffee. Oh, coffee on a empty stomach. Yeah, a huge mistake. But here's the funny part. As nerve-wracking as the situation was, once I got started, I was fine. The same goes with my above story. Once I had the mic in my hand and I stumbled a little at the start, I grew in confidence and anger. I didn't have to do a thesis for, well, I guess you could probably guess that, for what was, I assure you, positively and warmly referred to as clown college. It was like if you took the weird kid from 30 different high school classes and put them all in one class together. That's what we were. Oh, like I legit remember once walking into the cafeteria, and at that moment it was heavy with the business school students, which is to say, people in three-piece suits with briefcases instead of backpacks. And the moment we walked in, you could actually hear someone go, "Oh God, it's the comedy students." Good times, good times. Because we did have a tendency to make public spectacles of ourselves, I will say that. Like the impromptu game of... Oh shit, I don't remember what it's called. The one where like 4 people try to see who can last the longest taking shots of milk. As a friend of mine put it, well... I knew I would end up today with diarrhea. I was just hoping that I would end today with diarrhea and an Xbox, because there was a prize involved. That was an original Xbox, too. It was a long fucking time ago. Oh, there is more to Justin's comment, actually. With his timestamp, I've described PowerWash Simulator as a Zen experience. It's meant to be relaxing and with no pressure. You can challenge yourself, but that seems to have never been the point of the game, with its default experience. I really hope that the sequel keeps that flavor, and that they don't fly too close to the sun, as it were. Yeah, me too. It's always concerning, that specific thing. Like, do the devs even know what made it great in the first place? Thinking right there, of course, of XCOM. I barely touched XCOM 2, but that was because it was on the previous rig, and it ran into that bug where it just hard reset after a while. And my understanding of the devs who made XCOM Enemy Unknown had very fond memories of playing the original, what was it, XCOM with a hyphen UFO Defense back in the day. No, that was what they called it in Britain. I don't remember what they called it in North America. My point is that, unfortunately, it seems like the devs of Enemy Unknown played the game fucking wrong back in the day. Because most of the people who play XCOM move painfully slowly, just inching along, checking corners, never opening a door unless you've got a guy on the side of it ready for cover fire. You inch across the map unless there is a time constraint. Apparently the devs of Enemy Unknown thought, well, their fond memories of the game were charging blindly around corners, just moving forward recklessly and losing dudes left and right. And I know this for a fact because they've said so. And here's the really stupid part. XCOM Enemy Unknown does fucking gangbusters. Nobody expected that game to actually be good, especially because it was the fallback plan after they announced a first-person shooter that would just be called XCOM and was a reboot of the classic franchise. Oh, no, we're going to do an XCOM story. It is going to be a tactics game, though. Here's where the problem comes in. Like this, the devs not understanding what made the original game good, fine. I can accept that. Oh, careful. But the problem that I see is that when they made XCOM 2, well, they had already seen that the community played the game slow as hell, creeping forward and being tactical. Because it's a fucking strategy game. Burning Dog fans, they altered the meta to force players to rush ahead recklessly and lose dudes left and right. Almost every level in XCOM 2 has a time limit. And, I don't know if there's gonna be an XCOM 3, but I would certainly hope that they would have fucking learned something from the fact that within 2 days of release, there was not only a mod for the game which removed all timers except for, the extremely heavily scripted missions which required it, to function properly, and that within a week, even though other mods are being added, it remained, and I think remains, the most popular mod for the game. It just really annoyed me. It's also the source of modern XCOM straight up lying to you in the 2-hit percentages. That was an active mechanic. It's invisible math. The longer you have gone without losing someone, the higher it artificially boosts the numbers. You don't really have a 95% chance to hit, it's just telling you that, so that you'll be overconfident and rush into danger. Oh fuck, I'll go get a ladder. Similarly, if you have just lost a dude, they will even go as far as if you just recently lost a dude, they will lower the numbers so it looks like you have less of a chance to hit than you really do, so you feel like a badass and you actually make this like 32% chance to hit and kill a guy. I don't know why they would see that their community did something different with the game than they intended and then force them to play it their way instead of, you know, adapting to what the people actually wanted. Ugh. Sorry, I didn't mean to get myself all frustrated there. I very much dislike that story. What the fuck is this? There we go. Oh yes, I actually wanted to get that one in the back in this particular session. Didn't die. Yeah, feck. Well, it goes up and covers some of it. Get off the damn... Oh. I'll line myself up first. Oh, right. Right up close and personal, don't need an extension. The fuck is that? Neat. 90%. I did mean to check out that Chimera Squad game that XCOM put out a few years later. Heard that one felt different. Like, it wasn't just generic dudes, it was an actual party of specific soldiers who have personalities. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know why I did that in that voice. Yes, okay, good. I was watching the video from the Yogscast a while back, and, a few weeks back, and, oh, that's right, it was a winter outdoor level, so, you know, it's oh, there's a great big wooden, sauna on the property of this delightful wooded cabin that they found. And the topic of, well, not weird, the delightful Finnish obsession with saunas comes up. And, you know, because everybody in Finland apparently has a homemade sauna in their backyard. While this is happening, one of them goes in. And, goes into the sauna and discovers that the modeling is a bit fucked and it's hard to get out. It's harder to get out of the building than it is to get in. Like, you get stuck in the doorway. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I don't even know what possesses the guy to do this, he just breaks into a Finnish accent and just busts out with, "Help me, I'm trapped in the sauna. I am stuck inside the sauna. How do I get out of the sauna?" Yeah, A++ would recommend. Honestly, watching Yogscast videos makes me wish I had more European friends. Ooh, I was blinding. But in a pleasant way, because it was a ding. Oh. These two bits of the barge board right here, do they remind anyone else of a moose's head? Maybe when viewed from below? I mean, it's much smaller than a moose's head, let's be clear about that. Antlers would be going out to, like, there. And the face would be sticking out to about there. Remember, the reason it's a really bad idea to hit a moose with your car is that the only part of the moose your car will touch is the legs. The rest of it crashes straight into your windshield and turns you into a pancake. Sounds like the dumbest PSA in the world, something that no one is actually planning to do on purpose to begin with. Kids, don't spray salt in your eyes. Nice. I think I've gotten all the manure. Well, other than on the walls of the meeps and everything. Good. Why did it sound like I was climbing a mountain right there? It sounded like rocks being knocked loose. Yeah, there. I heard something like that when I was crouching over next to the fucking wall, and I thought, oh, is the fence crumbling? Is it like 500 years? No, even there, stone doesn't really do that. I'm just thinking of fake stone. Like, concrete will disintegrate if you let it sit long enough. I mean, like, we are talking, more than a decade, but... they replace the sidewalks in the town every so often. What a weird fucking series this is. Zen power washing action accompanied by a very strange Canadian rambling about any goddamn topic that enters his head. Oh god, if I had more than one person here, this would be like a podcast more than a Let's Play. I think I got up there. Oh no. Where's one of my ladders? Here's one. Let's see why those figureheads aren't clean. Wait. Ah, that would do it, in fact. Shit. I wonder how Dr. P fits all this shit in his van. I mean, I know this collapses, but, oh, god damn it. That's good, that's good. And I chose poorly. Now I need to get around to the other side. Oh my god, I can't even crouch under that. Ah! This is a very strange angle to be working with. Yeah, they are different figureheads, just so I'm clear. Okay. And I didn't even have to knock the gnome down. Throw that that down there so I can get back up. What was I doing when I noticed that? That's right, this side over here. And of course it doesn't ding because I haven't gotten the top surface yet. I like that the arse kind of wraps around the side. Which is a very strange sentence out of any other context. There's like several layers of context you need in there. Nice. Oh, okay, that's why. Oh, wait. And how close can I get this to the wall? Backing up, backing up. Ooh, that was a nice drag there. I do wish I had both the patience and the motor control to do it like the videos that sort of inspired this game, where the person just drags it across in one smooth sweep, and then all the way back from that side to the other side in one smooth sweep. That, except on everything. Mind you, I suppose those guys can just pick up the object and rotate it, because it was always like couches and old jewelry and stuff. Saw a thing once of jewelry being dropped into like a solution of some kind of chemicals. And the chemicals and the fact that the entire container was vibrating very rapidly were like designed to break up and shake off all of the crud that had built up over the years on like people's rings that they wear every day and such. It was one of those things where, wait, that ring looks fine. Oh, look at all that crud. And then afterwards, oh, that looks so much fucking better. Turns out you can look better than fine. La 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 la. Oop. Ha! I actually made use of the levitation thing. Leaned into the wall long enough to spray off the last bit from a slightly elevated angle. Buttress. This is not an ideal spot to be cleaning things up, but I can't exactly push this wall back. what the fuck, Doc? There we go. Ha! I just had to point the reticle not at it. Oh. And once again, I am earnestly surprised by the timer going off. I guess time flies when you're having zen. Yeah, I wouldn't describe this as a particularly fun game. It is very satisfying. Oh, wow. I've got it down to just the square around arse on that side. I think. Closing in on the meep, too. Excellent. Up to 94%. No, those are also shadows. But that wasn't. Yes, good. 94%. And feeling pretty good about it. Glad to be recording again. Hope you guys had a happy holiday. And here's hoping the rest of the year has some happiness in store for us as well. Knock on fucking wood. Till next time. Well, I should say. Next time we'll... let me collect my thoughts. Yes. I'll see you next time on Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. When we finish cleaning this place off, hopefully, and we find out from Annie if this is a good idea or not after all. But before then, I will almost certainly return to Let's Play Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. And we'll get to find out what all that crazy shit about Mobius the Time Streamer is. So now I say, till then, have yourselves a lovely day, Burning Dog fans. Later.